This has been a long road, right? What does it feel like to be here now and see your name back on a lineup card?
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm really excited. It's been, I don't know, maybe 8.5 months since my last game, so really long road to recovery. But the training staff here with Craven and Michael and everybody have worked very hard to get me ready to go, and I finally feel like I'm in a place where I'm ready to play a game and hopefully make an impact right away.
Is that something you've dealt with before, an injury like that?
Nothing to that degree. I've missed a month or 6 weeks for stuff, but this was kind of the first major one.
What's more difficult, the physical or mental side?
Probably the mental. I mean, it took months to get physically ready, obviously, but mentally, there was obstacles, nearly every day. I feel like throughout this process. So, getting the mental side back was just as important as the physical. And like I said, with all the rehab and preparation and skates we've done, I feel like I'm in a good place now.
So obviously you're in the Blue Jackets organization for quite a while. Is it a unique challenge at all, like finding a place to sign with in the summer when it's like, well, I'm not going to be ready day one, or was that not a problem?
Yeah, I mean, I leave that to my agent, but he got me a great deal, and I'm thrilled with it. It was nerve-wracking for a little while, obviously, coming off of, because I did it back in February is when I got injured, and then surgery in March. So I was sitting around for a while, like, hoping that a good deal would come about, and thankfully, the organization had seen me enough, I think, in my time with Columbus and Cleveland that they were willing to take a chance on me, even coming off the surgery. So I'm extremely grateful for that, and I hope to and plan to step right in and start to produce and help the team.
How soon, either after signing or after knowing Sabres organization is going to be interested, did you get a call or call Josh Dunn?
Immediately, yeah. He reached out pretty much right away. I love Josh Dunn. He's an amazing guy and an incredible player. I'm very happy for him that he's with the Sabres, but selfishly, I wish he was here so I could be in the locker room with him. But he had great things to say about the organization, about Rochester, the staff. So, not that I needed to be sold anymore at that point, but he certainly helped finish the deal.
It's been a little bit since fans in this building saw you play, and I don't think they liked you when they saw you play last time here. What would you and how would you describe your game to people watching for the first time?
I would say I play kind of an old school style. I play very physical, just play hard, but also contribute offensively. So, I don't know. I don't like to compare myself to other players, but just a hard-nosed style, finish every check, go to the net, shoot the puck.
You sound like a Mike Leone kind of player. Do you see this team sort of emulates what you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to watch because you want to play, but it's been fun to watch because I love the style and I'm excited to be a part of it. So, I mean, the team just plays very fast and creates a lot of offense. So, I remember all the times I played the Emmerks with Cleveland, and you'd always look up and you're getting outshot 40-15, and it just feels like you're constantly on your heels. So I'm excited to be on the other end of that and get going tonight.
Staying in the North Division, is that a good thing or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I think maybe it'll help because I'm a little bit more familiar with the teams and the cities and how each team plays in this division. But it's a tough division. It's no doubt it's a tough division. Every game's kind of a war. It's there's no easy games. But I was happy to be back in this division.
So you got a lot of experience, but you got like butterflies or nervous at all or excited or what?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Definitely excitement. It's been a long time that I've been waiting to get back into a game, but I feel like the first game of every season is you still have some nerves because it's been a while, and in particular this year, since it's been probably twice as long as a normal off season. So, hopefully the adrenaline kicks in quickly. I'm sure it will.
What was it?
I'm done.
What was the toughest part of your rehab, just waiting, like the recovery is?
Oh boy. I don't know. I mean, I think mentally it was such a challenge, just it was such a different summer than I'm used to, not being able to skate for so long and work out, and it was just a challenge to find ways to continue to be productive and get myself prepared for the season with so many limitations. And then physically, I was on crutches for probably 2 months where I couldn't, run around with my kids. And, I had a toddler at the time, like he's a little bit older now, but my wife basically had to take care of him and myself. So that was a big challenge, just not being able to run around with him. So there were different challenges that popped up every week. As soon as I thought I was in the clear, there'd be something else that was, I had to deal with, whether it was scar tissue or, loss of strength, whatever it was. But it was a long road. It was challenging, but I guess the silver lining was put everything in perspective. I got to spend a lot of time with my family and focus on other aspects of my game that, maybe I had ignored for the last few years.
When did you start feeling normal again?
Probably like August, September, about when I showed up to training camp, I was starting to get there. And then I started working with Michael and Nick Craven, and it really took off at that point.
When did you start skating again, I guess?
I first touched the ice in August, but it was very basic. And it wasn't until about training camp that we started like doing normal skating and movements and stops and stuff like that.
What kind of, people see the Sabres signing to a 2-year deal, and I think they're intrigued by, the depth you provide. Like what are you at your best? What kind of player are you?
Just hard to play against, like really hard to play against aggravating players on the other team while contributing offensively. I feel like I can kind of play up and down the lineup because I can, I'm offensive enough to play first, second line, but I'm also, I play physical enough and responsible enough to play bottom six as well. So, and for me, I don't really ever care who I'm playing with because I just try to play the same way regardless. And I feel like it's one of those things where, I can play on any line and help.